Hello, everybody, and welcome to Speedrunners, the final episode. Will, how's it going, buddy?
It's going fantastic. I'm ready for speed. I'm ready for running. I'm ready for Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I thought you were about to say coming. I was like, different stream, buddy. Different stream. Sorry, getting a little bit of setup here. I made a Hawaiian pulled pork because it was a slow cooker recipe. And I was like, slow cooker, it's easy. You put it in there and you come back 8 hours later. No, it was like an hour of prep and then like 45 minutes of post slow cooker, like cutting, assembly, cleanup. Yeah, that barbecue sauce gets everywhere. And now Untitled Goose Game's doing the little thing where it just doesn't want to fucking... Well, it's more OBS. It doesn't want to capture it. So y'all just gotta fucking sit around, I guess.
I am speaking of capture, it's been wild figuring out BNC to component to HDMI with like different products that I've been doing.
Oh yeah,
as well as what was the other thing I had to... Oh, and forcing... There's like a override mode for graphics cards to force 4x3 out to CRTs.
That's handy.
To figure out.
To force.
Because otherwise it looks wild. And I also realized if you just play a video from YouTube on that CRT, it looks like you're running a copy of a game you don't have. And filming it next to a PlayStation 1 to make it look like it's running. It's pretty great. I see it.
Okay, the only other thing is I need to... My input overlay is not working, so... Nobody look at my desktop.
Sounds like a you problem.
Do I have anything weird in my desktop? Let's all take a moment to look at it.
It's weird that you place the icons in a weird square like that way up there.
You know what? Honestly, I don't place the icons, so I don't know why it's automatically doing that.
It feels like your screen resolution refreshed.
Yeah, I think you're right, because that's probably 2560 by 1440 right there.
Yeah.
Because 1080p is here. So yeah, I think that's what it is.
What's the star?
Enlisted. I don't think I've ever talked about Enlisted because I feel like I wasn't on local chat the one weekend that I was playing that. It's not worth it, folks.
Wow, you have desktop icons for video games?
If I like forget to notice the like don't add to my desktop option when you install, you know what I mean? I don't care. I never use my desktop anyways. So half the time when you install it just automatically adds it.
We should do a desktop stream. That'd be really funny. A lot of porn though, probably.
Sorry, it's like show me your phone stream.
Oh, you want to see my phone? It's right here. I'll show you it. Hey, you want to? Well,
oh shit. Sorry, I'm re-adding the... I went to re-add the controller and I forgot there's a configuration for it and I have to like go to a file and shit.
Oh, that's super fun. Well, I don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, what if we just don't do controller? It's not a requirement. All right, folks, here's where we're at, right? My personal best is 4 minutes 33 seconds. I think that put me at 124, I want to say. We're trying to hit 100. I've hit a point in this stream where I feel like I haven't quite plateaued, as evidenced by the spreadsheet we created last time. My best time, if I added up all my best segments, is like, it was like 344, which puts me at 98 within the 100th. So I have it within me, but I'm also hitting a point of diminishing returns. I'm also hitting a point where I would have to sink a lot more time into this game, a lot of practice and a lot more streams, etc., to like consistently easily hit 100. And also nobody's watching this, so I'm like, you know what, let's just do it. 4th episode, 2 hours. We're gonna do as many runs as we can. I've done a little bit of practice, And if it's going to happen, it's got to happen now. If it's otherwise, I'm not going to put any more time into it happening. This is the. I feel like okay, this is going to sound mean, but it's not. I feel like one of the nice things about speedrunning compared to a lot of other sports and competitive activities, etc., is it's not on demand. You have an endless amount of time to nail that one perfect run, right? As opposed to like, you know, a football game, it's like, yeah, you have to catch that. You don't get a do-over, right? And so that's kind of the thing I thought about with speedrunners is I'm not going to treat it like an endless activity. There has to be things for me to hit. And 4 episodes, end of the series, this is it. I got to hit it or not. That's it. Agree?
Hell yeah. I'm down. Makes sense. I mean, it also could be a thing like, yeah, it's like it's stretched out longer time, like facing a boss in Dark Souls or something. Like, you can't always be practicing, always be trying. You need that, like, night's sleep, and then you get it on the first try the next time, you know?
Yeah. Sorry. Untitled Goose Game not recognizing.
Not recognizing. Oh, the controller. I see. Fun.
I know what's
What
wrong.
fun.
I know what's wrong.
He knows what's wrong.
This is paired to my Xbox because the niece and nephew wanted to play Overcooked. So it's on.
But you're controlling the Xbox.
Yeah, I got to stand up and resync it with the dongle real quick.
Classic. Folks, while Ian's touching his dongle, I just would like to say that it's been an honor just to be nominated, folks.
Hey, other good news. I figured out why the controller input on the overlay is not working.
Holy crap.
Oh boy.
Oh man. That's
Special. Tonight's stream brought to you by Malibu Bay Breeze.
hell yeah.
You ever had this or like a Bay Breeze?
I hope. I now understand what you said.
What do you think I said?
I was just glossing over it. I had no idea what you had said. And now I see Malibu Bay Breeze.
Yeah, I did say it very quickly. I'll admit
I thought
to
you were
that.
saying like, Malibu Vibers. All right. Yeah,
Malibu
Malibu
Vibers.
Vibers.
Malibu Vibers?
No, I haven't. Is that like a tequila sunset?
I don't know what that is. This is Malibu coconut rum.
Yeah.
And drop. There we go. And cranberry juice, pineapple juice. That may be it, honestly.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh god. Did you see that? His neck
Yeah.
went. It just didn't
went.
glitch. I've been trying the neck thing because in practice I was getting better at it, and when you hit it, you just hit it.
Yeah.
I swear, I've practiced at least twice since the last stream. Off to a great start. Here.
Congratulations.
God! There we go.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Whoa, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? I walked up onto the
Yeah.
boot.
Well,
Oh,
hello. Close one.
oh. Eddie coming.
Daddy coming. No, that sounds good, Malibu Bay Breeze.
Did I tell you
Kona
I've been
beer.
getting into a Kona? I had one of those the other day.
Yeah, it was really good. Karen bought a big thing of it because we.
Oh,
Where'd she buy
you
it?
guys go to Publix 2 for 1?
No, it was at Costco, I think. Costco liqueurs. Or not Costco. It's the Costco with the liquor we have.
Yeah, Publix down here every now and then they do a 2 for 1 Kona 6-packs.
Nice. No, this is a big meaty boy. They're pretty good. I'm not a huge beer guy. but pretty good.
Starting off a great run.
Yeah, this is great. Just vibing. I mean, you're still world record pace. I mean, you're not. You're top 100 pace though. Hell yeah.
The drop dead for any run is 6 minutes, just to make sure we get the time back. Does that make sense? So no run longer than 6 minutes. Yeah. It's not worth it.
I mean, oh yeah, because even after 4:33, you could still you could get some practice in.
I think it's...
Oh, plate.
Stop climbing.
Hell yeah.
Gotta move the plate down further. Yeah, right around Christmas, I had a coupon to the local liquor store. It's a great run. World record pace. And it was like $15 off if you spend $75 or more. And I normally don't spend $75 at the liquor store, maybe like 30 or 40 because I'll get 2 or 3 things, right? Who's in it today, right? This is the worst start to a stream. Even the first episode started better than this.
Yeah, the first episode.
Okay, here we go. Da 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 da. Pop it, bell.
Hell yeah. Now, can we defeat the lesbians first try?
So anyways, I went to the liquor store and I was like, I have to spend $75, right? I don't want to get the cash register and it's like 72 and then I'm like, well, this is fucking worthless, right? So, I was like, well, how do I it's just a weird shit going on today. So I was like, okay, all right, I gotta spend at least $75. How do I do that? And then I was like, you know what? Let me just look up like the common ingredients for cocktails, right? Smart. And I'll get like the common stuff so I can make a bunch of different cocktails because I've always wanted to do that, but I'm too lazy and I don't have the right stuff. So long story short, I spent like $180, but I got a whole bunch of good stuff. Oh,
long story short, I'm an alcoholic now.
God, I wish.
Is that bell like vibrating like crazy?
Yeah, it's borked. It's definitely borked.
I just want to make sure.
Well, the other thing was I dropped a bunch of frames at the beginning of the stream, so I don't really know what's going on. Okay, let's just play clip. Let's play clip practice, and then I'll start a new run.
Get out of here.
So then I have this app that it's one of those apps that looks 10 years old, and so you're like, is this really worth it? And it's called My Bar.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yes. And basically you're just like, these are the ingredients I have, and they're like, here's the cocktails you can make. But then they also have a really good feature where you can look at cocktails and they'll be like, you're just missing one ingredient. Then you look at the ingredient and you're like, add that to my shopping list. So basically that app has gotten me really into cocktails and homemade stuff. And like I went to the liquor store today and I had like 4 things. I was like, I need amaretto, I need to replace my whiskey, and then I think I got triple sec because I didn't have any triple sec. And then it's like, cool, now you can do all these other cocktails, etc. And it's turns out it's not that hard to make cocktails at home. You just have to spend like $200. but now I have like, I don't want to say everything, but I have mostly everything. And the only thing I have to regularly stock up on are like limes and lemons. And anything that needs a soda, I typically have to go out and buy that specific soda. But otherwise, I have soda water and tonic water. So,
yeah, I always keep tonic water because I like gin and tonics, especially like after an annoying day of work or something.
Yeah.
Or you like just did a lot of work. You're like, oh, I could use stiff one.
I could use some inebriation. Yeah. 4 p.m. rolls around.
Oh, that too. Yeah, for sure.
How do I get through this last meeting of the day?
Yeah. And a loaded gun. It just doesn't work anymore.
And I'm too drunk to operate this gun.
Yeah, I can't kill myself because I'm too drunk to operate a gun.
Too
and
weak
it
to pull the
wouldn't be right.
trigger. Yeah.
No,
you
it's
know
just
how-
against the law to be drunk handling a firearm. That's the reason I don't want to do it.
Oh. Okay. Come
But yeah, I need to. We had some like extra stuff for, like when we had blue curacao or something. You're like, oh, I can just like put a dash of that in or something. But I need to do essentially what you just said. I've never actually done that.
I have to interrupt stream for
What's wrong?
Can you
Hi.
stop doing this?
Stop doing what?
Oh, what is it?
Gouging in the middle, all the way deep down as far as you can possibly go.
I'm not doing that.
Just take from the top.
Okay, is this a bad thing?
I hate that.
No, that's not that bad.
Yeah, I
As
mean,
long as
I'm
you
not
don't,
that
as long as you
long,
don't
but I
go
can at
all the
least-
way down to the bottom, I would
Wait,
say.
you
No, I'm not that big.
are. Right down the top and around the sides. You work your way down.
Okay, I'm sorry. Everyone fucks their
Oh,
peanut
you
butter.
should get rid of her. Why is this one giving me trouble today?
This one gave you trouble last time for one of the runs, and then all the other runs you didn't care about it.
I think it was still giving me trouble in the other runs though. About that, huh?
How about that, huh?
Yeah, but anyways, highly recommend it. Cocktails. It's fun.
Yep. I agree.
The problem I'm having now though is with bitters, they're always like one dash of bitters. You know what I mean? But I don't think I don't think my bitters container is actually letting out a proper dash. That makes sense.
I see.
Oh, don't look at me, fucker. Sometimes he looks at you and just takes the boot.
That's pretty funny. Plate. Could you do the boot here?
I don't think
Or is
so.
it
I don't
only plate?
I don't think the boot's long enough.
Oh, I see. It's length.
Oh.
It's not just the girth of the plate.
I'll take it. That was
Where are you going?
kind of working.
Sort of. You were getting there at least.
So used to climbing equals bad.
Yeah. Nice. Come on, Timmy first grab. Timmy first grab. Timmy first grab. Nice. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Da 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 da.
Oh, hell yeah, girl. Damn.
Yeah. Oh shit. Keep up.
Fuck you. Ring, ring, ring. Nice clean dome. Nice clean dome.
Oh my god, that's
That
one of the
was such
cleanest.
a good dome.
That's one of the cleanest domes I've ever seen.
Impeccable.
Impeccable dome. No slurp, all gurp.
Man, what is up with the bell today?
I genuinely don't know. Get the fuck off, lady.
Crazy. Ugh. Ugh.
Ah, fuck it. Let's go plate. Because plate's pretty much the same
Someday you gotta
mechanic.
do it with the bell.
Oh, look at that shit.
I think the plate's easier because its height is less.
Oh. Sweet.
You don't? I mean, you're nailing the second half. It's just that weird wall giving you pause now.
Yeah. Yeah. So did I tell you I did some research about the possible XL stream, and I mean, you already know about the XL World Championships.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the XL stream is basically, I have one of those and I have 2 hours to do it. Because that's basically what it is. They give you like they give you a data set, they give you a challenge, and they're like, we need you to create this. Like, I think one year they were like create a roulette game in Excel. And here's a list of odds, and here's a list of possibilities, etc. And then another time they're like, here's 10 years of a sports league record from like a fake football league. You know, you need to come up with stats and player stats and all that.
I should take a class on Excel. That sounds like fun.
There we go.
Oh, nice. Yeah, after you had sent me that guy who was running his own cable network, I was like checking at work again, because through work we get Udemy, and I was like, oh, what if I like took a networking class now, and like just so I actually understand like how to set up a server and everything.
Yeah.
And like run my own home network. But I'll get there. I'll get there someday.
World record pace, motherfucker. I'm killing it right now. I don't know if you noticed that.
I mean, I wasn't going to point it out. I was just going to keep talking about nonsense because it seemed to work.
Fuck you, Timmy. How about that, huh? Shit.
Ooh, Timmy. Timmy. I do love you, Timmy. Yeah, that fell. Freaking out.
I genuinely don't know why.
Hi, Karen.
After this run, I'll restart the game.
Karen says, your Twitch player got stuck and it kept saying, I'm coming, clip. You thought it was live. That's pretty funny. Oh, come on. We need a good, clean dome here, folks. Good, clean, nice, and clean.
Oh.
Clean. We're all rooting for this dome here.
Oh no, now I gotta elevator it. Come on. There we go. Give it.
God is my witness.
Give it. Give it.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong. This has never done this before. I think I'm gonna drop my resolution and restart the game. Oh, that fucking old man's running.
Right through, right through.
Fuck you.
Oh, right through. Oh, warp.
Have I told you recently that I fucking hate this game?
Yeah.
I can still beat my PB. I can still beat my PB.
I know.
Oh man, got the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of here.
He's really going at you. Oh, watch out for this lady going to the table.
Hey, how about fuck this?
Oh,
all right,
no.
let me relaunch the game. That run was done anyways. I just needed to say bye.
Damn, you did such a good job, though. You were crushing it. You were flying. I wish I was recording those times. I should do that.
You don't have to. I mean, that would be fun. I think next season, when it's you or somebody else running, we should totally record.
Yeah, we should pick a game that has those things and make the program like auto dump it into an Excel sheet.
Ew, that's fucking disgusting. Did you see what happened? Before K, and I went down to 1080, and immediately all the text got fuzzier.
disgusting. Oh, Karen says she thought it was speedrunners, not speed quitters.
Oh, I'm not quitting. I'm relaunching the game because the bell's behaving weird.
Yeah.
Also, I am getting
The
some
bell
stutter
shaking
on
no
it.
good.
Did I tell you? Let me tell you now.
Did I stutter?
I have been getting some graphical glitches on my computer. And honestly, it's the best way to reproduce it is just scrolling through Twitter, but it happens on other websites and it's happened outside of Chrome as well. But
Is it the videos changing resolution?
no, it's like
On my computer.
it's like a millisecond of like black squares and then it goes away.
Oh, I've had that before. That was on
Yeah.
my old graphics card before I upgraded.
Yeah, but performance in a game is still fine. But the second the performance in a game drops, fuck it, I'm buying a new card. But the problem is, like, I was even looking at it, I was like, man, maybe I should get a 4090. And then I was like, not worth it performance-wise. And then I was like, well, what do I get a 4080? And I looked at it, it's like $1,200 and it's barely better than a 3080. I'm like, am I just gonna buy another 3080? So it's one of those things where I'm starting to have weird issues, and at some point I may just have to say fuck it and buy a new graphics card.
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, I'm at the point where I'm like, if a 4090 was actually worth it and I could get one for like $1,500, I'm stupid enough that I would be like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. Actually, I don't think a 4090 would fit in my case. Oh, fuck you. But the problem is the GPU market is so shitty right now that they're expensive and they're not worth it. You know, even compared to the 3000 gen, which was expensive but kind of worth it. This is just, oh, beautiful.
Damn.
Daddy's little papa.
Holy shit.
I'm a fucking speedrunner, folks.
Somebody get me a sock, because I'm coming. I don't know. That was no.
Order a pizza because it's about to get crusty.
Somebody find a bomb expert, because I'm about to blow you.
Somebody hide the Kleenex because I've already got the lotion.
Somebody call a doctor, because my heart rate's way too high.
Fuck!
No!
No, I still
I
have.
knew you were gonna do.
Honestly, I got too into
Jimmy.
I got too into the jokes.
Can you imagine your world record speed run is just us making dumb jokes?
I still
Blowing
have
your
time.
load,
I still have time. I'm still up, basically. At least for my PV. Fuck! Can I be honest with you?
Ian said he practiced a little bit.
Yeah, I probably did about 2 hours of practice. That portion there, like the run, has gotten slightly worse because the better I get at other sections, I never really practiced the run. You know, it was one of those things that I just got. And so it's like I wasted all my luck in the early runs and now I'm not having the luck with it. And the thing is, I don't know the proper strategy because I was always just kind of drop grabbing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The bell's still
Yeah,
vibrating
bell's
like a
just
motherfucker.
It's not like Goose Tools or something, is it?
I don't have that running. I haven't run that in days. I've restarted my PC since then.
Yeah, that's wild.
Come on. Come on. Wiggly you
on.
tush. Come on.
Oh, it's
Oh.
boy.
Oh. I'll get it. Oh, don't. This has gotta be. Oh. Oh. That was the most tempestuous dome I have ever received.
You know, in the end, I didn't think the dome was gonna give in.
Damn, you see the old guy? Old guy's slow this run. Something went different there. Oh, it wasn't far enough. It's okay. It's okay. She's in a good spot.
Yeah, good spot to get snapped.
Fuck you. Fuck you, lady. Huh? Fuck you. Fuck you.
You like it?
Fuck you, lady. Get the fuck off of me.
Oh, so
Get out of here.
good.
Oh, fuck. Oh, jeez. Okay, all right.
Fuck you. I can't believe all that fucking worked. Bill, go.
Am I on PB pace? No.
You're
It's
not
like
gonna
30
beat
seconds
PB.
from here. That's still a
Yeah,
solid run,
we're pretty
though.
close though.
Solid fucking run. Solid fucking run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what?
Fucking.
Again, I'm not going to buy a graphics card until this one shits the bed, which may be any day now. I have been listening to Jeff Gerstmann's podcast, and he talks about how 444.
11 seconds off.
He talks
Pretty
about
good.
one of the best things about it is the AV1 encoding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he talks about how he has OBS record his streams as AV1, and then he opens that up, and if he needs to trim like a 2 or 3 hour stream, even if he's just trimming a couple minutes off the either end of it, he says he does that, and then it exports in like 5 minutes as AV1.
Ooh.
And YouTube takes AV1, so then he just fucking uploads it. So he's like, it is literally cut hours off of something as simple as like doing a quick stream edit, whatever.
Maybe I'll start recording local chat in AV1.
Oh yeah, because you have what do you have, a 4070 Super? Are they have a Super?
Yeah.
Do they have a Super now?
I think it's 4070 Super.
What did they just announce? The 4070 Super Ti or the 4080 Super Ti?
I have no idea.
Their naming convention is
don't
so it's fucked.
I don't keep up with graphics cards really.
Whatever they just announced, people were like, not worth it.
Yeah. I think you're gonna get diminishing returns until like a new technology for a bit. Not that it
Yeah.
won't be a better graphics card, but it'll just be.
I don't know. I mean, the 4 series is definitely better than the 3 series. It's just the price, and then the inside the 4 series differences are not that good.
But I feel like 1 to 2 was a huge leap.
You mean 30 to 40? I mean, like every 1 to 2, 1 to 2, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it's a 2 to 3 was the huge one. That was the one that was like 40%. But even 3 to 4 is
one.
like 20%. It's just it's not worth it because you just paid $1,000 for a graphics card, and now they have another $1,000 graphics card, you know.
Yeah, I just meant at some point there's going to be another
Fuck
like
you.
50%. And like when that happens, then I'll be like,
Yeah.
okay, now I know to work towards that.
Yeah, I'm at the point in my life where I think I'm going to start doing every other gen, basically, which is right now it's like three years, basically.
Which is funny because I went 1070 to 2070, and now I have a 4070.
Oh, fuck. There we go.
So I'll do evens and you do odds.
I went 770 to a 1080, and then a 1080 to a 3080.
That's pretty good.
Oh, you fuck. Oh, yeah? Okay, alright, cool.
Hell yeah.
You fucking me right now?
Hell yeah.
Are you fucking me right now?
Hi, excuse me, ma'am. Are you fucking me right now?
Bruh.
Bruh.
Oh, Timmy!
Oh, I just realized that fence you climb right there is the place you drop the bell.
Yeah.
So can you go to the real castle? I guess not. I don't remember. Oh, you king! You absolute king!
I was Clutch Incorporated. Bell's still freaking like a girl
Yeah,
in
that's-
church.
I heard in the patch notes they say 3070s tend to do that with the bell.
Weird, I have a 3080.
I mean 3080s. Sorry, it said 3070 plus 10, which I thought was a weird way of writing that.
3070 plus parentheses minus 40. So it's third gen. It's 3070 and above, but not fourth.
Yeah.
That little joke right there makes more sense than their current naming convention.
Yeah, it was actually Mandarin, which is why I had.
Hey. You know, so.
Wait, what? I just grabbed a language.
I think it was just. It would be Taiwanese because I think Nvidia is.
Oh, I said the patch notes. I just picked around. Just because I hate.
Honestly, I don't think that was racist, but it was bad though. It was a bad joke.
Okay, no, I just wanted to make sure you weren't saying I was being racist.
No,
I just picked a random language.
There's other reasons you're racist, but it's not because of that joke.
Yeah, it's not against people who speak Mandarin.
I think I go here.
You know what's better than eating a Mandarin?
Oh, you see that fucking tactic? So I tease the old man a bit, and that slows him down, and that gives me 2 grabs here. You see that?
Yeah.
That's pro strats, baby. I should go on YouTube. I just came up with
strats.
Fuck. Late
Yeah,
time.
is your other pro strat how to toss the bell between the lesbians? Which is my new novel coming out.
If I ever come up with a strat, it's gonna be called Dead Lesbos Clip.
Not lesbian avoidance.
That was one of the clean. Did you see that? I went all the way through. I didn't have to wiggle.
Yeah, of course. It was with the plate. Of course you're gonna go right through.
No, the plate behaves the same as the bell in that situation.
No, I don't think so.
100%.
I don't think so. I think the plate. Anyways, what's better than eating a Mandarin?
My dad said something racist the other day, and it has to do with the fact that the neighborhood that I live in Jacksonville is called Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
And he said something that was like, I don't know. I just wanted to call it out. That's all. It was like a bad attempt at a joke. It's like I'll tell you one of his questionable jokes, but you know what? It was very funny.
Want to hear it?
No, it's honestly not that questionable. But basically, when I was in high school, I would like repair people's computers in the neighborhood for money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this was right around the time Battlefield Vietnam was out, and I played it a lot, and my dad knew about it. And one of the families that asked me for help was this family that had they had like adopted twin sisters or something. And my dad's like, "Oh, did you fix up the computer?" I was like, "Yeah, it was slow. I just made it faster." And he goes, "Do they have any games installed?" I'm like, "No." And he goes, "If they play Battlefield Vietnam, which side do they play for?" I was like, Jesus, Dad. But it was like a surprisingly topical joke because the game was new. And I was like, wow. It was
the
pretty
winning side, obviously.
Yeah, I actually, I'm trying to remember who I liked playing. I think I did prefer playing as the North Vietnamese because they had like a Hind transport helicopter, which was fun.
There's a world, and I don't know if this happened or not, where people are outraged that people played as the Nazis in like Call of Duty. Like, oh, you're on the Nazi side, like of like the multiplayer teams.
I don't think you're making that controversy up. I think that happened with World War.
Did that
Call
happen?
of Duty World War II. It was very minor because people shut it down pretty quickly. They're like, you're an idiot. You know?
Yeah.
That's why like you can't have like Nazi imagery in games released in Germany. So a lot of modern video games just don't have the swastika. Like Hell Let Loose, no swastika.
I know, and the game's worse for it.
You know what's stupid though? The fucking Red Cross like suing video games for having the Red Cross in it. That's so fucking stupid. Like they're not misappropriating it, and they're all like, well, we need to make it clear when it's like an actual medical reason. And it's like, yeah, what better way than to have a video game in which they need medical aid and they have a Red Cross that will teach them how to use it in real life, you fucking idiots. It's not a misappropriation.
Yeah. It's stupid. Just feels like a way to be relevant.
Bell's still fucking.
It's like PETA saying something every time animals are in video games.
Yeah, and then they kill like 1,000 dogs a year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know about that?
Yes. Fuck PETA.
Yeah.
I think it's like 90% of the animals they take, they kill.
They just euthanize. Yeah, they have like a walk-in freezer at their headquarters. It's
like,
why?
listen, I'm all for if you're like, hey, animals shouldn't, like, we want cows to be free, we want things to be, like, sure, go for it. I don't think it means murder the ones that currently aren't free.
I don't know. There's a little bit of freedom in death, you know?
That's true.
Oh, you see that pro strat with Grandpa? Fuck you, Grandpa! What the fuck you running for? I keep fucking up that first grab, like, real bad. Like, it's not even a valid attempt. Fuck you, how about that?
No. Gotta get that bell through.
It's, you know, honestly, I'm doing okay today. I got 10 seconds. Within 30 minutes of the stream starting, I got within 10 seconds of my PB.
It's true.
Which took an hour and a half last time.
Do you know what's better than eating a mandarin?
Peanut butter. A mandarin?
Yeah, eating Amanda out.
I was, you know, honestly, I knew that's where you were going, but I needed like a second or two to put it together.
It's pretty good. I like that.
Boy.
Saw that on the reels.
You know what's wild is when you think about it, I've probably beaten this game like 40 times now.
Yeah, probably more than the average human, for sure.
And the other thing is, I think I have like 12 hours in this game now. And I never played this game originally on Steam. So that means I've basically sped run this game for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Isn't that
That's
wild?
kinda wild.
Oh, fuck you, buddy. Come on. Get your little shithead goose there. What?
I don't think I've played this game since it came out.
Oh, God, stop fucking climbing the bush.
Bobby, stop climbing the bush.
Oh.
Who's Amanda? I don't know.
What's going on in chat? Anything wild?
Karen said, "Who's Amanda?" And that's what's going on in chat.
Isn't that your ex? When you talk about all the time.
That would honestly be wild if it was my ex's name.
Fuck you, old man. Don't fucking look at me. Red ass bitch.
What does that mean?
Sorry, red nose bitch. He has no eyes. He has no mouth. He just has a red nose.
I have no eyes, no
old
mouth.
man Rudolph.
He's my.
I have no eyes, no mouth,
Can I
red nose.
scream?
I must scream.
I must scream. That's what it is. It's not. May I scream? May I scream, please?
May I have some scream more, please? May I scream more, please? Ah, fuck you, Timmy.
Oh, don't leave Timmy behind. What did he do to deserve that? Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah. First try bell. First try bell. Avoid the old man. First try bell.
Hell is hell. Bell is hell.
Bell is hell.
Fifth try dome. Fifth try dome.
Fifth try dome. First try dome. Second try dome.
I still don't know what the exact position is for dome. Or I should say, I don't know the exact, like the position / timing, you know what I mean? Like I can see his head doing stuff, but I've gotten close to it, but I don't know, like, oh, I have to hit exactly at when he does this. It's like, okay, in this range he starts doing weird shit. Try it there. Oh Oh yeah. Pro strat,
No, I
baby.
think he
Oh
went.
shit.
He didn't go.
Oh fuck you, ladies.
Fuck you, ladies.
Fuck you. Get the fuck off of me.
I'll give you 20 minutes. Oh, heck yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Don't tease me like that, Seymour.
Stop climbing.
That's what I always have to say. To the
Oh,
spiders.
fuck, it's not PB. I thought PB was 450. Now I'm off PB, but
It's okay.
I am making progress. I haven't hit the point where I make no progress.
Correct. I mean, the last time you were... only that one run was under 4 minutes. Or was under 5 minutes.
Yeah, now
So you're
I've
being pretty
got,
consistent.
I've got
And
two
you beat
this
your run
stream.
from earlier.
Shit, I did. Hot damn. Hot tilly willy.
Hot damn. And Karen says, we know you have the top 100 timing inside of you. We just have to get that outside of you. What?
There's so many like joke possibilities there that I don't know where to go with it. You know? You ever have that moment where you're like, man.
Yeah, you're over. It's like you walk into a room and there's 2 towers. And you're just like,
Did I post the clip of somebody doing 9/11 in Pal World?
no, that's great. Forgot this. How you enjoy? Oh, I guess we'll talk about it on Thursday.
We'll talk about it on local chat.
I keep forgetting it's a normal local chat this week.
It's a normal local chat. How'd you like the new Goaties format?
It was pretty fun. I liked not arguing.
I like the idea of just like, fuck you. We don't have to pick one game, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like talking more about like our favorite games of the year.
I just feel
Honestly,
like
I was thinking that for next year is rather than doing all the voting stuff, we each bring like 4 or 5 games, our like favorite games from the year, and then name one of them our game of the year. Like Subpixel's game of the year.
the problem is if there's duplicates, you know. I think we had a couple. What I mean is that oh yeah.
Hell.
I just want to make sure it's like
you got
15 distinct games. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Before,
I'd hate for-
like, going
I-
live, we could.
Yeah, I'd hate for us to
Present it.
show up and we're really only talking about the same 5 games. You know what I mean?
No, yeah. I just meant we would submit those and just
Oh,
be
come
like,
on.
okay, Ian's talking about these couple.
Ugh.
Play clip.
It's weird.
Hell yeah.
I keep doing the plate clip. It's just there's like a secondary part to it where you gotta get that butthole through.
Your boy get that butthole through. He come down to the bayou. He don't know get no butthole.
Da 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 da.
I don't know anyone from the bayou.
They're miserable cretins.
Jambalaya.
Ah!
Sorry, Tina. Nice clean dome. Nice clean dome. Nice clean
This
dome.
bell is not happy today, and I don't know why.
It's a cursed bell. We come for you. Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands. I can't
Find
do this.
me.
on my-
Jesus.
We should rank Christian music.
That's not a bad idea. As we find like Billboard's top 100 Christian music, and then we just rank them.
We should do that with Jake and Kyle too, because I don't know if you. How did you grow up religious at all?
Fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But the three of us all grew up very religious,
Dude,
or fairly religious.
this is gonna sound like an asshole, and you can guarantee as a kid I was an asshole, but I've always,
you are now.
I have always been an atheist. I have never believed in God. I remember having conversations in like first grade, and people would be like, "And then God was in heaven and Jesus," and I'd be like, "What are you talking about? God's not real." Like I never bought into that. And my family, I think they were like, go to church twice a year religious. And then like as I grew up, and I would just be like, I'm not into this shit. And they'd be like, okay. And then over time, my dad's like, you know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah,
buddy.
I'm much happier now.
This is probably the cleanest dome I've ever gotten.
I mean, we were just speaking of a subject that has to do with nice clean dome, but yeah, it's just you're doing great here, but
Just shove my asshole through the fence, please. Right through the splinters. Come on. Oh, fuck you. That's probably the farthest I've gotten and still gotten tossed.
What do they call that? Blue domed?
That's right, blue domed. Oh, see, I can't go in that corner. If I go in that corner, I'm fucked. I think
Nobody puts.
I think I'm gonna reinstall the game after this run, because so there's two concerns I have. One is the bell actually fucking with some of my clips, like the dome clip. Two,
Yeah.
even if I get a speed run, are they gonna look at it and be like, yo, your bell's fucked, we can't take this, you know?
Yeah. Old man, take a look at my life.
It'd be so funny if I got the bell through right there. Okay, fuck this.
Fuck this.
All right, I'm literally gonna uninstall and reinstall real quick because something's wrong.
Go for it, man.
Something's wrong with my goose, you know?
Something's
Goose
wrong
ain't
with your
feeling
goose, man. Hey, man.
So
Your goose okay?
Are you doing Speedrunner Season 2 when that comes around? And is it Oblivion?
Speedrunner Season 2, maybe Oblivion. I was also leaning towards, I forget. Let me pull up the document here. Folks,
Yeah,
I've got
I would
some
say
documents
I would say go
here.
to the Oblivion speedrun because it's what, 2 minutes, but what's the space in the top 100, you know? Does it only give you like 3 seconds to work with, or is it like 3 minutes?
Is it speedrunners.com?
Speedrun.com.
Yeah. Speedrun.yeah.
Speedrun.com. Com stands for commercial.
Boycom.com?
What was that? There was a stream, right, where we looked something up with Jimmy. Was it a fiasco stream? And we went to a website. Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, and it was Ronald McDonald eating
Wasn't he puking
something
into
out of a
bowl?
giant bowl.
Wasn't he puking into the bowl and then eating it?
Yeah, it was puking into a bowl or something. Oh, I've been getting reels of a guy who's eating raw chicken every day until he has a tummy ache.
Is that the one with the milk in the bowl? Yeah.
And he's got a big thing of eggs. And he drinks it. It's the worst thing ever, but I can't look away. It's such a nightmare.
Can I say something? And I will only partially stand behind it.
Oh.
I don't
You like
understand.
medium rare chicken.
I don't understand why you're on. I don't want to say understand. Why are you using the inferior reels when it's clearly just copying TikTok, which is the better thing.
Because and then I have to download another app.
Yeah, but let me convince you real quick. I've talked about it before. The TikTok algorithm is fantastic. It will figure out what you like and just show you that. The other thing is TikTok is the primary source. Well, not necessarily, but for short form, TikTok's the primary. So all that shit you're seeing on Reels is like the original on TikTok, etc. And then the best thing about it, it's not a social network. So you don't have to set up a profile. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to follow people. Like literally as soon as you open the app, they just start showing you videos. And all you have to do is just watch something if you like it. If you really like it, like it. If you really like that creator, you follow that creator. But all the algorithm needs to know is just like, how long did you watch the video? And it'll just endlessly serve you shit. So it's like super easy to get started. It's incredible. Whereas like Facebook, you gotta have a Facebook account and it's gonna like show you a bunch of shitty ads first and like stuff. And like Instagram's a fucking cesspit of ego. I've tried Instagram like 4 times and I always hate it.
Yeah, yeah, but it's also like I use it maybe like 20 minutes a day, probably less than that. And then half of the reels I just skip. Any reel and a person is talking, I don't like watching it.
Yeah. But that's the thing is like it's like Reels is just copying TikTok and I don't necessarily have any problem with that. I don't think they're actually improving it. That's my point.
Yeah. And it's
like TikTok's
listen, I have no problem. I have no problem using TikTok. But
I mean, like, I know you don't like the Chinese,
is,
but like they all speak English on the app. Like you'll see some content.
No, but it's mostly like downloading another app, figuring out where to put it on my phone, making an account.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because you're on a shitty ass iPhone, man.
And
I cannot fucking believe in this day and age. This run's fucked, but it's a good practice run. I cannot believe in this day and age that you still cannot put app icons on an iPhone wherever you want, that it still has to be in a grid format. You can rearrange them like to be 3rd, 5th, 4th page, whatever, but you can't get them out of that grid. I can't fucking believe that. Like, that's wild to me.
Oh, I mean, that part I don't really care about. I just don't, I'm not sure where I put it.
You know what?
But, yeah, I don't feel like... And then the other problem is, like, I post to Instagram, and I like to keep my social media down, so, like, I don't know.
You post on Instagram?
Like, when I talk about seeing Reels, it's like, I barely use...
See, that's the thing about TikTok, is it's like, look, we know what you're here for. You're here for the short form video content. We've got the best of it. We're shoving it right in your face, and we're just immediately showing it to you. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. It's just in your face, and our algorithm's fantastic, so we only feed you the shit that you want to see constantly. And it's like, hell yeah. It's real good.
Yeah. I've been trying to just...
The bell's still fucked.
I just read. Oh, it is still fucked. What is wrong with it?
I don't know. Genuinely don't know. I have not done anything. Oh, I was about to say that was one of the fastest domes I've ever gotten. What do they call this? Fancy jump?
Yeah, I think so. Quiche Lorraine.
Quiche Lorraine. Alright, fuck this.
Quick,
you know what? I will do. Okay, look. I'm just going to do it real quick. I'm not trying to turn this into an Android iPhone fight, but I recently had to get it. I had to get a new Android phone because my old Android phone, the screen stopped coming on. And I was literally just like...
Coming on what?
It just... Funny, but literally it would not come on, but I knew the phone was on because alarms would go off and I would get notifications. So I was forced to buy a new phone. It's a Pixel 8. It's okay, whatever. But it was a good opportunity for me to redo my home screen. So this is my home screen, not my lock screen. So because I'm on Android, I can do this where I have my favorite apps down there, and I have my phone up there. It's kind of fucking with the lighting, etc. And then when I want my app folder, it's up here. alphabetical order, and then most of these are custom minimal apps.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't do that shit on an iPhone, and I can't believe it, because all they would have to do is implement something like that, but with training wheels on it, and people would lose their shit for it. It's wild because everybody's iPhone looks exactly the fucking same. Like, the only difference is the background picture and what shitty widgets they have on their first page. And it's like, what the fuck? It's wild.
I guess I've never felt a need to change anything.
Well, what does your home screen look like? Because I just want to see if I'm misunderstanding. Like, how many actions do you need to get to the apps you like? So on your home screen, those are the apps that you always use, or do you have to scroll a lot? Okay.
Well,
But
I mean,
will say-
it reopens. It
I will say-
reopens on whatever screen you were last on.
From your app
Like, it doesn't
page.
always open to this page. It'll open to this page.
Gotcha.
I only have 3 pages, and it's
But you have folders.
honestly, all of this stuff in this page should be on this page, but I like to see the picture, so I put it all on the second page.
That's the other thing I was gonna say is, like, so you have it set up so it's not like you have to constantly dig, but the problem is your home screen looks ugly because you have these big ass ugly icons on it, right? Like, you can't customize it.
I mean, I could just not put any icons on this page.
Yeah, but I mean, can you change the icons of the app shortcut on an iPhone?
I think so now you can.
Yeah. But you can't change the placement.
No, it's still a grid. But
'Cause
I can move any app anywhere I want.
Can you change the grid size, as in how many per row,
I
how many
believe
per
so.
column? So they finally added that. Okay.
So I don't. It's been so long since I've touched any settings on my phone. So I
Yeah.
have no
See,
idea.
that's the thing is, like, there's part of me that I have this idea where I have, I can change the icon to whatever I want, and I can put it wherever I want. And so one of the things I've seen people do is they have the background wallpaper is like what looks like a computer screen, right? And it's an animated, so it's running like console commands. And then they have certain icons on the screen that look like, Windows desktop or Linux desktop icons, but those are
I've
actually
seen
the
that.
app shortcuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can totally do that in Android, and it's like fucking cool,
Yeah. I think that'd be neat. Like, my main thing is why I stick with iPhone is because I tried a Google Pixel and I really hated it.
What did you hate about it? Because I mean, there are things to hate for sure.
It was just like really slow compared to an iPhone, and I also didn't have Google Music or Spotify at the time, so I was like, how do I
so
put
you
my
were on
music on
Apple.
this phone?
Yeah. That honestly, that's the biggest problem, is that you're kind of stuck in an because I was when my phone died, I was like, I've been thinking about trying an iPhone. I was like, I hadn't had an iPhone since the iPhone 4, and I was like, let me try it.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you playing the game right now?
No. It's a bad run, anyways.
I was like, this whole time I thought you were reinstalling it again.
Oh, it reinstalled in like 20 seconds. No, so I thought about going to iPhone, but then the problem was like, okay, in order to do that, you have to have your Android phone with you to do the transfer. If you want to transfer like all your app backup. And the problem is, on both ecosystems, the backup is so seamless that, like, I'm sure it's the same on Apple. On the Android, all I did was log into Google on my new phone, and it was like, hey, do you want to just install all the old apps you had, etc.? And I'm like, yep, and it just did it. So it's so painful now to switch ecosystems that it's like, there are benefits and negatives to each of them. I think the performance thing you're talking about, that is still there unless you're buying a flagship $800 or more Android phone. Which, when you think about it, I think that makes sense because iPhones are going to be that much or more anyways. So it's like, yeah, it's going to be slower if you're buying a mid-tier Android phone. But iPhones, you don't even have that option, Unless you get
Yeah.
like, what is it, the SEs?
Yeah. Yeah, it mostly comes out of, I think if I was more into cell phones and using my cell phone,
Yeah,
I
because
would
you
probably get an Android.
because you don't use yours a lot because you're at your desktop.
Yeah, I'm at my desktop. Yeah, and I never leave. And even when I'm out, like I only use my phone out of boredom. Like I don't like to do things on my phone, I guess if that makes sense. Like I don't like watching YouTube on my phone. I don't like playing games on my phone.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, for me, even though I work from home, I work from my office PC. So it's like if I want to do anything personal, I want to check Twitter or whatever, it's on my phone. So I actually do use my phone a lot more than you do. So that's why it's more like, okay, I want something that I can actually personalize, that I will like is useful for me, is good to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should
Yeah,
make
the most
I had an idea to do a wallpaper where it was a bookcase and some of the books had titles. So some of the titles were like, you know, Tale of Two Cities, Infinite Jest, and then one of them's called like Twitter, right? And you click on that and that takes you to Twitter because the icon for Twitter is fully transparent. So it's like a really nice like little thing, and there's like a clock, and then I have a nice like, you can also like build custom widgets. Like there's an app I use where you can like literally like design layer by layer a custom widget. So it takes a lot of time, but it's very easy to do that in Android. That was one of the things I was thinking about doing, was making just like a really fucking cool looking wallpaper that doesn't even look like a wallpaper, it just looks like a scene, but it has clickable things in it as my homepage.
Yeah. I'm down.
That's the thing. I think you would enjoy it, you know? I don't hate iPhones. Like I said, they're probably about equal. There's pluses and minuses to each other. I just feel like you would really fucking love the customization on. We should.
I think
This isn't even a series idea, but I was just like, we should both switch at the same time.
Oh.
That would be weird. Anyways, bad idea.
The thing I use my phone the most for is podcasts, probably.
Same.
As a remote speaker.
Oh.
Like I just play the podcast off my phone and carry my phone around.
Oh. I do that a little bit. Most often I just cast it to one of the Googles I have around the house. Like today when I was like cooking, I was like, oh, fuck you, buddy. What the fuck just happened? That's not the normal glitch. I never touched. That's the special glitch. Okay, so here's the problem now. You ready? I can't get back through that gate because I never opened it. No, that's the hard glitch they talk about, where it's hard to get it done, but it does save you like 2 seconds at the end. But it means I have to do the gate glitch at the end, which I don't know what that is. It's fucking wild.
That was crazy. I can't believe you did that.
That was incredible. See, I am a fucking speedrunner.
King of the speedrunner.
Not me, baby. Yeah, folks, it's gonna take a miracle. This is the part of the speedrun that I was always dreading, which is I know all the clips, now I just have to hit them all perfectly in the same run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That to me is not fun, you know?
Yeah. I was just thinking about speedrunning the other day in the context of I was like, oh, hey, you know, I should go, like, beat Mario. Like, the original Mario. And I was like, oh, yeah, these were, like, run-based games? Because you weren't saving. You couldn't save between levels. And I was like, oh, it's almost like a speedrunner. Like, I know I can clear all these levels. I just have to clear them all right without losing the lives. And so I was just thinking about that. And I was like, thank God for modern day save states. So I can be like, get halfway through Castlevania and save.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's the only way that I beat Mega Man 2 was I was save stating the whole fucking time. Yeah. Endlessly.
And, like, I think if I were to do that, I'd be like, oh, I'm going to save state where a normal video game would save.
Oh.
Not like every 5 feet save state. Because like I still want a little bit of a challenge, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's crazy that option is there. Or like saving in a Pokemon game when you're not at like a place. So or, like when you don't necessarily want to. No, because you can save it.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
With me.
Nice, clean dome.
Get around the keg, thank you.
Okay. Easy bell clip. Easy. Popped into the future for a second. Noticed. Easy bell clip.
Oh, jeez. Didn't tempt the old man enough.
You're just a goose. It's hard to tempt the old man when you're just a goose.
Hey!
Got this, folks. Easy does it. Easy does it. Like a fish and cake. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Fuck off.
You made it right through there. You done good, son.
Can I play clip down here?
Yeah, Karen, you can turn off amber alerts on iPhone as well.
Why would you want to do that?
I only keep them on because I like to know when they're on to me.
Wait, you can turn them off? I feel like I don't want to say that's illegal, but that feels illegal.
Yeah, you can turn those off. You can turn presidential alerts off.
What? That's feels
when, like,
that feels illegal though. Like that is literally a system of emergency warning.
It's because like when they were talking about, you know, when they did that big test
Oh fuck.
for the thing.
Yeah.
I remember people were like, "Oh, I turned those off," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's a test. You might as well turn it on to make sure." Oh my goodness!
I just fucking came up with that clip, folks. I'm a god
Folks,
among
new
geese.
clip here. That was incredible. Amber alerts is child abduction. Yeah, we know that, Karen. That was my joke. I'm out here.
I'm genuinely surprised that, because I don't think there is. But if you told me that there was like a federal restriction from the FCC that said it is illegal to tamper or sell any device that disables alerts on phones, I would be like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. So I'm genuinely surprised that you're allowed to do that, because that's a problem if people can turn that shit off. Because that's like public safety, motherfucker.
I don't remember where you do it on the phone.
I will say something Apple does really well. So I was talking to my sister, and she mentioned that they discovered if somebody texts you, if you're on an iPhone and somebody texts you a flight number, it automatically turns it into a hyperlink to whatever that webpage is to do it. And that's very smart. They do a lot of like intuitive stuff. And for some reason, my dad, who's a software engineer, my dad was like having trouble understanding that. He was like, how are they doing that? Like it's an SMS text. And I'm like, no, you just do like regular expression to tell that it fits like a flight number code. And then you just in the app apply a hyperlink to whatever website you normally would use to show it. Like that type of intuitive stuff I'm Android's behind on for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does like tracking numbers as well.
Yeah.
For like USPS, FedEx, UPS.
Yeah. Like that shit's smart. I will say though, I don't have a problem with this, but I guarantee you the reason why they added that is because they had enough analytics on people's phones to know that they were doing that behavior, which is, it's a given, But if you have any privacy concerns, it's like Apple is better than other companies at privacy. They're still really terrible at privacy though. But that's just a given in today's age, basically.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's doing well in the privacy game.
I've just given up on it, basically.
Oh, yeah. There's no point.
I'm in there. Whoa.
Oh, pretty close.
Yeah, so it's kind of like it's the natural trade-off with Apple, which is because they have a very locked down ecosystem. It means 99.9% of users are going to have the exact same behavior in the app because that's all they're allowed to do. But it means they can design solutions that will be applicable and work for 99.9% of people 99.9% of the time. You know, whereas like Android, Windows, it's like, well, we don't force a single app for people, but that means we can't provide cool solutions because not everybody's using that app.
Yeah.
Like there's
It occurred to me, sorry, I was just gonna say that like theoretically Samsung or whoever could just come out and make like the Samsung phone that's like in the sense of like it's just iPhone and Android because that's who won out. There could be a third or a fourth or a fifth type of phone.
there was Windows Phone, you know, for a bit and all that. But it's funny you bring up Samsung because I was literally just about to bring that up as a negative of Android is depending on which phone you get, they will come with their own custom bundled apps. So like talking about messaging, there's Google Messages, which is what I prefer to use. But if you buy a Samsung phone, it will have Samsung My Messages or whatever they call it, you know, and it's a different messaging app. And if you buy an LG, it'll be like LG Messages app. So it's like the manufacturers try and bundle their specific app variety for the basic apps on there. Whereas with the iPhone, you have a standard suite because all the phones are quote unquote the same, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas like Samsung's like, oh, we have Bixby, which is our AI assistant. And it's like, fuck off.
Bixby.
It's
Sounds
like,
awful.
you know, standardization does have benefits.
Oh, yeah.
It's just in a weird place where like, I think like universally, all the tech influencers, etc., are kind of in agreement that Apple and iPhone have become kind of stale on the innovation front, and their innovations nowadays are largely just like features that have been on Androids for like 4 or 5 years, but they're better implemented on the iPhone. But it's like, okay, finally we can put widgets on our home screen, you know, shit like that, and it's like that's been there forever. And they're behind the curve, where it was the opposite before, you know.
Yeah, I've been waiting for like, because like the new iPhone, like I think switching to USB-C was the biggest draw for me to want to upgrade. Like I didn't upgrade, but
at the same time, like it's not actually different
not
as a
point
feature.
yet.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just like cool, easier cable.
And like, obviously, in 10 years, I'm gonna be like looking for an Apple cable to charge a phone or something.
Yeah.
But at that point, I'll be fine with
fuck.
whatever newer one.
Oh fuck! I've got everybody's attention.
Everybody's coming for you now. But yeah, I just like using it's fine. It's been perfectly fine. But I'm just waiting for Apple to be like, hey, here's the next draw to buy one of these.
I'm trying to think.
And I couldn't care less about camera stuff, so don't make a camera stuff.
The one thing they did recently that I really thought was cool was the magnetic mount on the back, which Android has now picked up. I think they call it Maglock or whatever. The only problem is I just don't really have a use for it because I'm never really mounting my phone I don't need to mount my phone in the car anymore because it's wireless Android Auto. I don't have to put it somewhere and plug it in anymore like I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, the iPhone photo touch up, that's like by default is still the best. Period. Just all around the best in a majority of situations. There's a couple
Karen says
thing that Android phone does better.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just catching up with chat. Karen said, I got the Pixel Watch and Pixel Buds recently. While I dislike the idea of selling one's soul to a megacorp, it's really nice having all your tech work cohesively. Yeah.
Yeah. And the Apple Watch is by far the best smartwatch on the market. And you can't use that with an Android. Like the only way to quote unquote use it with an Android is you like install the SIM card on an iPhone first and then on an Android,
really?
and you get like half the functionality. Because I was looking at it, I was like, well, maybe there's like an app you run on the Android to let you use an Apple Watch. I was like, nope, fuck no.
You know, I've thought now, because I wore my calculator watch a lot, and then Karen got me a nice watch, so I've been wearing that. And now I was like, part of me was like, oh, I should get an Apple Watch, because when they came out with those like newer ones last year,
oh, the illegal ones now.
The design. I like the. Are they illegal now?
Yeah, they're not allowed for sale in the U.S. anymore because they infringed on like an oxygen pulse ox reading patent, and so a judge was literally like, these are not for sale in the U.S. anymore, not until this is resolved.
Damn. I like the design of them, so I like thought about getting one. But Karen brought up a good point. Is I'm just so sedentary.
It'll just be yelling at you the whole time.
Sedentary.
Yeah.
Not that, but it's just like, when am I not with my phone in the house? At least within.
Yeah.
Like I leave my phone in the bathroom all the time, and miss out on a bunch of messages for a couple hours. But like at the end of the day, like unless it's emergency, I kind of don't care. Like
for
nice
me,
not having
it's
my phone with me.
Yeah, it's like okay, there's the fitness thing, right? We're not doing that. The nice thing is that getting messages and being able to just look at your wrist and tell what the notification is without having to pick up the phone, etc. Because I had a smartwatch for a bit, and that was handy, but it was also like, I think I paid $50 for mine, and I was like, this is great for $50. I was like, why the fuck would I pay $200 for a smartwatch just to not take my phone out of my pocket, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like,
it's kind of what
that's not worth it. So yeah, like I on my Amazon wish list, I have like $150 Amazfit GTR Android smartwatch that people are like, hey, this is a pretty good Amazon like Android. I'm like, if somebody wants to get this for me, sure, I'll try it out, but I'm not going to spend more than $100 on a smartwatch. It's not worth it. And the same.
Her first smartwatch was the OG Pebble, and it was great.
Yeah, so I had the Amazfit BIP, which was basically the same as a Pebble, and it had an e-ink display. That battery lasted 30 days, and it was
damn.
It was 30 days, and it had an always-on display with a second indicator. It was great. It was like a $50 watch. It was just too finicky, and then I just stopped using it. But it was like
Fitbit bought Pebble.
Yeah.
And squashed them. And then Google bought Fitbit.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of tech nowadays is just like, it's more expensive, it looks cooler, but at the end of the day, it's not actually more useful, you know?
Yeah. I was thinking
like
the other
VR.
day, yeah, I was thinking of tech and companies that are around today that weren't around 10 years ago. And like how quickly, like Uber is such like a big name now.
They're so stupid.
And it's like,
they've never turned a profit.
Oh yeah, they're incredibly stupid. But it's just like weird thinking about like, it wasn't a household name 10, 15 years ago, and people were still paying for taxis and stuff. Like it's so ingrained into society now, or like into me, like, oh, take an Uber.
Yeah. But that's part of the problem, though, I think we're going to start having, which is we have technological advances, but they're hand in hand with bad business practices. And so there's going to be a gap where we're going to start losing that good technology because it gets sunk by the bad business. Like Segways, like there was a lot of really cool tech with the Segway, and then bad business practices, they went bankrupt, and the only thing we got out of that are those little hoverboard things, which came from somebody buying the Segway patent. And it's like, there was so much cooler, like gyro, battery, locomotion tech in the Segway, and instead all we got is just like shitty little toy devices from some company that bought the patent.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Same thing with like Uber and Lyft. Like Uber and Lyft are still around, but neither of them make a profit. And there is I want to say
they're getting expensive.
Yeah, and I want to say there is not. I know there's a couple rideshare companies that make a profit, but they're usually very small and limited. So it's like, it's a great model. I think that model could work, but the problem is all these businesses are demonstrating the wrong way to do it. And so I think Uber and Lyft that type of thing could go away for like 10 years because they both go bankrupt within a year or two, and then there's no other company that wants to try it. Then you're just like, shit, back to taxis, I guess. You know.
And all the airports are like, what about all these carpool rideshare lanes? Karen says their college banned hoverboards weeks after they became popular.
Yeah, Bird went bankrupt.
Oh, I was gonna say the next thing, like I feel like subscription services are hitting their height.
Yeah.
Of like,
yeah.
They're just all TV channels now, and like.
Oh, you mean entertainment? Yeah.
Well, like entertainment on top of like, hey, here's the Adobe. You would buy it for $1,000, but why not pay us $5,000 over the course of 5 years and not really notice it? And stuff like that. So it's like, I think that's going to hit a breaking point where people are just like, do I really need to subscribe to this, or is there a better way? So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know the controller input mapper is on screen, Karen. It was broken.
That's broken.
It is broken. And thankfully, the person reviewing this for the new sub 100 world record.
Well, not this run.
No, this run. You're actually going to make it.
I don't think I'm going to make it.
Run,
I don't think I'm going to make it, folks.
It's going to be the next one. And you get emails.
Yeah, you want to check that? I'm assuming that's somebody. Maybe Jake.
Oh, I didn't actually see.
It's a security alert. But I also, it looks like somebody commented on AO3 stuff as well.
Yeah, Jake literally just posted it in our business Slack. Discord. It says, oh no, you were the one who wrote the Jumanji one, right?
Yeah.
It says, I was wondering if you would like to write a Jumanji 1995 movie fic request for me. Someone left that comment for you.
What's their username?
Their username is Je517.
That's nobody we know, right?
Nope. And then they also posted it in the future.
Probably time zone issues.
Yeah. That's wild. You should definitely do that.
Sounds like we're gonna have another fanfic stream soon, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's fucking wild. I don't even think it was. Oh, that was Jumanji DBZ.
Yeah. And that was the one with the wedding, and I was really confused because I was thinking they were brother and sister, but they weren't.
No, they are brother and sister. You were
no, but the
thinking
ones
they
you
weren't.
made kiss are the friends. I was confusing the modern day kids with the past kids.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you should definitely do that.
that's fucking wild.
That is genuinely pretty wild. I did look up Oblivion speedruns. There are only 102 people who have ever attempted an any percent run.
What are we looking at? One
So
and
fastest time,
yeah.
number 1, 2
Yeah.
minutes 18 seconds.
What's number 100?
Number 100 is 12 minutes 16 seconds.
Fuck, folks, we've got an Oblivion. I think that's season 2. But we'd have to figure out. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but top 100 sounds like it may be too easy. So maybe we figure out a new cut line, or maybe just each episode we put a goal out there. You know, what's attainable.
Yeah, someone 19 days ago did 4 minutes 43.
Oh, so it's active. Because Goose Game, I don't think any percent's active, but other people are. Because I did get in the Discord.
And then the number 1 on here is 7 months ago.
Oh, so this is an active community.
But like some of these, like 4th is 2 years ago. There's one from 5 years ago. So
Yeah. I'm calling it.
you're calling it?
I'm calling it. You know what?
Calling it, folks.
What was my personal best? 433.
433? That's actually not
430.
half bad.
433. 433. 433.
Did you ever submit that one?
I did not, because I expected to get another, but that will not be happening.
You gotta submit it now.
So let's see where I am. 433. 433. 124. I'm happy with that.
Damn.
Honestly,
That's pretty good.
I know we did not hit top 100. I think it would take me another 5-6 hours of playing this game and streaming. But I officially have a speedrun record. That's awesome. And
That's pretty cool.
yeah. And you know what? I am proud of 4 minutes and 33 seconds. Considering that first, I don't even think it was until halfway through the second episode that I even finished a run. Because the first episode I never finished. It was just dicking around with like 3 or 4 different clips.
And you know, it's always a party trick. Someone's like, we need to fill time. And
Hey.
it says, you got 4 minutes, 33 seconds?
Check it out. Well, folks, that's going to do it for Speedrunners Season 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Next season, I'm going to fucking say it. I don't know when we're going to do it, but we'll be speedrunning Oblivion.
Will.
Will. Folks, we're Subpixel. You can find us. What? Folks, you can find us at Subpixel Team on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Mixer, and Kick. Our next stream is going to be Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're heading back to local chat. Last week was our Game of the Year episode, but it's funny. Because of the Game of the Year episode, we basically missed 2 weeks of normal local chat content in a way. And it has been one of the busiest periods in gaming news. And we just have not talked about any of it. So it's going to be a big catch-up stream on Thursday. It'll be a lot of fun.
Folks.
0 layoffs, 0 games worth talking about. Wild. So much going on. It'll be a great time. And then Saturday sometime, Will, you're thinking about doing a little bit of a retro CRT stream?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I was thinking of hooking up and playing some Final Fantasy VII off that CRT.
Just to say it, I don't think you need to necessarily do anything. I think if you literally just had a stream where you were dicking around with inputs and outputs and happened to be live at the same time, that's enough as
I think
well.
we're gonna do that. I bought a microphone today, and hooked it up, and that's all working. The N64 displays. I bought a bunch of BNCs to component converters. So yeah, it's gonna be a weird one. I'm gonna just project stuff out. And
You just reminded me, I had a 21-inch Sony tube monitor in like the mid 2000s that took BNC as its input. Like it came with a VGA to BNC cable.
Fuck yeah.
And it was a really nice monitor.
I have a cool Panasonic CCTV camera coming as well. CCTV.
I did not tell you. I don't know if we can actually do a stream for this because it's actually, I think we can. I went to my grandparents the other day and my grandma was like, "Hey, I found a Toshiba remote for you." And I said, "Did it have a flap on the bottom?" And she said, "I think so." And folks, it is the remote control to the Toshiba Nuon DVD player that I got from her 2 years ago that I could not use because I did not have the remote. Nuon, if you're not familiar with it, is a DVD-based game console. They only released 3 of them, and there was like 5 games on it. And I was looking it up, and I think I can burn a DVD to get me the games, and I can use the remote. So we at some point we may need to do a Nuon stream. It's kind of like a Philips CDI, but even more obscure. It's wild. It's literally just a DVD player. NUON. It's literally just a DVD player that can also play like Tetris and Tempest 3000 and like a handful of games that came out for it. It's really, really obscure. But we had it, and the reason why we had it was because when my dad finally bought a DVD player, he splurged and bought like the one with like the best quality S video output, and it just happened to be the Nuon one.
Damn, that's wild. It's got a built-in audio visualizer.
Yeah. One of the things they talked about was Nuon enhanced movie DVDs. There were only a handful of them, but they gave you like 20x zoom with that audio visual enhanced visualizer or whatever. So you could zoom in on DVDs and you could do like super slow motion with it.
There's 4 released movies, and one of them is the Marky Mark Planet of the Apes.
Yes. Yeah.
We should watch that full too.
We should. So yeah, I'll try and get that hooked up because I haven't tested it out yet. But it's literally, it is the exact Nuon DVD player that my dad bought. At some point, he must have given it to my grandparents, and they kept it, and then they asked if I wanted it, and I was like, hell yeah.
Damn. That's awesome.
So we'll do that at some point. Anyways, you can find me personally on Twitter at ThinkGibson. You can find Will on Instagram Reels at Hunt270. Thank you guys for watching. Will, closing thoughts for Speedrunners.
I think you were daunted at first, but you did a very great job with this stream series, and I'm genuinely impressed about how quickly you got your time down to.
I'm genuinely impressed as well. And you know what? For those saying that I'm quitting early, I am, but it's because it's because I know my capabilities. And I mean, how many more streamed hours do you think I would have to do to actually hit under 3:50?
And maybe another hour or two, probably one more session. I think you could do it.
I don't know. I feel like it would be at least 2 eps, and that's another 2 weeks.
And that's more than
practice.
3 hours that you can give a game. So,
well, let's close it with this. I've played Untitled Goose Game for 11.3 hours, and 100% of that was speedrun time because that's all that I've done on my Steam copy. Folks, anyways, time for us to end this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, 9 p.m. Eastern, Thursday. We'll see you there. Bye.
bye.